Alright, just as I say that, we get this strong bull bar. It hasn't closed yet, but I'm looking for a breakout for the bulls here. It's not really sideways enough where it's kind of 50-50 if the breakout's going to fail, but I'm looking for 2 legs off of this movement. So, or I'm sorry, a measured move. Alright, we're in the trade. Let's see what happens here. This would be our measure move target. Ideally, you want to wait for, breakout and follow through to give you a bit more high probability. But we're just going to kind of see what happens here. And the only other reason why I was kind of more for it is we have this double bottom here. So if we get a strong close, might have a good chance. Ideally, you want to wait until the bar closes, but sometimes you just gotta YOLO it. Get this mess over here. Probably be looking to get out right around up here because I don't think we could reach 4,000 today. So if we get this wedge, definitely gonna be looking at our follow through bars. A trade like this is, I am a new trader, but it's a little bit more. It's okay as long as you're managing it correctly. If I get bad follow through here and another bad follow through bear bar, then I can get out, break even, maybe just a little loss. I'm not gonna wait for it to hit my stop. But we got a strong bull bar, closing on its high, little wick. This bar is very important to see kind of how the follow through is. Again, it's not ideal to go in off the breakout typically, but our context is good because we, overnight we've been going up, especially from Friday. If we take Friday's move and make a measured move out of that, which I think there was some FOMC stuff in there, we're definitely above 4,000. And we also have this breakout, strong bull bar here, and we're looking to get another strong bull bar, but we'll see. Could just stall and come back down, but it favors the bulls a little more. I am on a static account with Apex, so if this was a trailing threshold, you basically have to scalp. I've gotten away from trailing threshold accounts recently. I actually didn't really know about static accounts, but as of right now, I'd be down money because it hit 3 points and came back down, so I'd be down 1 point even if I closed out, positive in the trade. So the context here, that's something that when I really first started is I was focused on setups and bars, and the context is really more important because you can have a crappy buy bar or whatever, but if your context is good, that's more important than anything. Just knowing what the context is really gonna increase your odds of a good trade. So as of right now, it looks like we got good follow through out of this breakout, but it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is how the bar closes. So we could have a ginormous tail here and come back down. Bears really don't want a good follow through on this one. If we get a little tail on there, I'll probably close out because it's going to come back and retest that breakout point, and then I'll re-enter if it shows continuation. Freaks me out when it stalls like that. I don't know if I lost connection or my kid's Fortnite's updating or what's going on. Alright, closed above its midpoint. So I'm trying to just think aloud to express my thought process here. I gotta turn my music off, it's way too loud. So we have a breakout with another bull bar, but we have to be mindful that we could have like a wedge here. You know, 1, pull back 2, pull back 3. This isn't like the greatest bar, but again, it does favor another leg for the bulls at minimum. It's times like these it's hard to stay objective and keep your emotions out of it. I really wish I could kind of change this to where I think you can make it where it doesn't show anything, but it does give you an idea of kind of what the market's doing. But I mean, I feel like my context is decent. The other thing is it did not break above that bar. Got a micro double top here. So if it closes a inside bear bar, I'll go ahead and close out and then re-enter if it goes back up. It's not really looking like a real strong bull trend here. I mean, we have some good sized bull bars and we have this micro channel, but where's the buying? Sideways breakout, big bull bar. Why aren't people buying this? That's what you gotta ask yourself. And they could be buying below this bar, but people sold this betting that the trading range for the breakout would fail. But around 10:30 it is common for the market to really try to go the other way. I don't think we're going to get... I don't think I want to stay. 2 to 1 would be up here. Risk reward. But look at that bar on the 15-minute. That's pretty strong. So sometimes it really helps, you know, trade on one chart, I think, but look at other charts to gain context, because you kind of get tunnel vision on, you know, looking at the 5. There's so many more decisions to be made. But if you look at a higher time frame chart, you're like, well, there's really not much of a decision to be made right here. If you're selling, probably not the best idea in the world. I really would like this to break above that bar before it closes. See what kind of reaction we get. Definitely don't want a micro double top outside of a trading range breakout. Let's try and technically we got an inside bull bar there, looking for a breakout, which, in, you know, outside inside is a triangle on a smaller time frame. So we've broken out of that. I wouldn't mind just getting out at 10 points. I don't know if we're gonna make that. 39.68. Too much crap on my screen. So as a new trader on this breakout, you know, if I had a bigger account, these are high probability trades right here, but my risk is so high, which isn't that big of a deal, but I don't want to do that. I'd rather wait for possibly a second leg, and, you know, that way I can understand the context a little bit better. And that's something else that's difficult during evaluations, is you get so focused on trying to make money instead of making good trades. The paradox of that is good trades is how you make money, but you just focus on dollar amount, so it's kind of a mind game here. So that was 9.75 right there, or 9.75. I really would like to get 10. I'm going to go ahead and play it a little safe. I'm not going to give up more than that. That's the hard part, is also when you're in a trade, you're just focused on how much you're making or losing instead of looking at the price action. So right here we could be having a little bit of a wedge. It's really struggling up there. I hate having the crosshair, but come on. Boom, there we go. Alright, so we got 10 points there. Even here, a buy is not out of the question, but it is a little bit more risky because you have 2 legs. 2 legs, goal of a measured move. So, you know, it's not depending on how the bar closes. Again, we are far from the EMA if my EMA is not all jacked up. But tight bull channel, first, you know, reversal is going to be minor. We had 2 legs for the bears. 1, pull back 2. Kind of a micro double bottom here. Double bottom, strong bull breakout, little risky. Good follow through all the way up to here, so it's probably going to keep going. I like to just kind of play it a little bit safer, because if I feel like the trade is risky or I'm a little bit unsure, I make bad decisions. So I know in this trade I'm only risking, you know, 10 points and a goal of 10 points, so 1-to-1, compared to, you know, this trade where it's kind of going into the unknown. It's higher probability and you're risking 20 points, and I don't like to trade the open anyway. Since I'm new, I like to wait, you know, 6 to 12 bars like Brad and Al talk about. But that's just kind of my thought process for the day. So if you have any context you'd like to add or suggestions or whatever, I am a new trader. I want to hear it. The problem is that with trading, information or a lack of information is not the problem. It's misinformation. So, you know, I really try to be careful who I listen to, and I really try to just stick with Al and Brad and what they have to say. So please comment if you want. I like the interaction, and, you know, traders like to help each other out. So sorry for the long video. Hope you guys enjoyed it.